Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome back to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Special welcome today to our viewers from Malaysia and China, and our subscribers to DC Coin World channel. Thank you for joining us here today. Here before you now is the 1906 10 cash copper coin from China. That is the obverse or front, and this is the reverse or the back of the coin. As you can see, it's a beautifully inscribed coin, and the engravature is just fantastic in many ways. Okay, so here's the front of the coin again, and when we look at this coin, we can figure out what year it's from by looking across the top from right to left. And this is from the Chinese year Bingwu, which correlates with 1906 on our calendars. Across the center it says Board of Revenue, and the value of the coin is at the bottom, and that is 10 cash. If you look in the center here, surrounding the center dot, we see that it says Da Queen Tongbi, which means copper coin from the Qing dynasty, or Qing. Right here in the center, this is where you would normally see the mint mark, and that's why it's going to be very much harder to identify this coin. Now, some of the coins that were minted in China did not have this quite as raised a mint mark, but because this is so, and you can almost see some little lines here and here and here, because it's so worn, it's going to be hard to identify exactly where this coin came from, but we do know it was from the year 1906. If we turn the coin over, we may be able to get a few more clues. One of the first things people will say to me is, well, how many mints were there? Why can't you just kind of figure it out from that front mint mark, even though it's worn out? Well, there were coins minted on a national level and in the individual Chinese provinces. So coins were minted at Fangshen, Sichuan, Shandong, Hainan, Zhejiang, Hunan, Yunnan, Yangnan, Anhui, Zhili, Jiangsu, Jiangxi, Hubei, and Qingyang, Fujian, and Jiangnan provinces. So all of those provinces minted this particular coin. So that's why it's a little harder to kind of figure out where it came from. However, we aren't through though, because there's a few hints on here that we might be able to at least narrow it down. If you look, there are specific characteristics on the reverse. And one of them, well, first let's look at the writing. The writing says Tai Ching Ti Kuo. Essentially, Tai Ching Chu Kuo copper coin. And then at the top, it's a Chinese wording, and it says Gu Nangzhu. I don't pronounce that very good, I know. The edge is smooth, and it always was on this particular coin. This coin edge always was smooth. It didn't just get smoothed down. Some of the coins had a little bit of a ripple or ridge on them. This one did not. We see a dragon in the center, and I'm going to go from tail to head. See the head up here? It's looking directly out at you. A scary looking dragon. Underneath the dragon are some clouds. And in the center of the coin is a pearl with flames coming from it. What we know about the different mints is that mintage mints, where they were actually made, is that some of the clouds were smooth on the bottom. Some of the clouds had pointy clouds on the bottom that pointed up. We also know that there were big pearls, small pearls. There were 4 flame pearls, and see these little flames going out. 5 flame pearls, and 7 flame pearls. So we know this is a 4 flame pearl. We know that smooth clouds, so that'll help us identify it a little bit closer. And Actually, though, determining exactly where this coin came from is going to require an expert from China. But what we can do is we can kind of take a guess at it, and may be wrong on our guess, but we think that it's possibly from the Hubei or Hunan mints. So again, this is our 1906 Chinese 10 cash coin. There were approximately 10 million made. We don't even know exactly how many were made because the mints actually did a little independent work. And some of them didn't report to the central government exactly how many they were making. And some of them, in fact, were told by the central government of China to quit making these and kept doing it. What we do know is that the Royal Victoria Museum of Australia has an annual report from the Royal Mint of London for 1906 indicating that 10 million of these coins were in circulation. So in 1906, or around that time, 10 million of these coins were made. And there were so many made, and so many made possibly illegally, that they only had a value of 3 to 4 cash instead of the 10 cash that is on the front. And so what that led to was the Chinese emperor saying that he was going to shut down the mints. In August of 1905, he asked many of them to stop minting coins. He wanted to have a central mint at Tianjin with 4 branch mints at Nanking or Nanjing, Wuchang, and Canton, which is now Guangzhou. He said expansion of all other mints is forbidden after 1905, and we will close them as soon as possible. So there you have it. We have a 10 cash coin, copper coin from China. We believe it's the year 1906. We think possibly it's from the mint Hunan or Hubei. And if any of you experts out there want to put a comment in and tell us where you think it's actually from, that would be great. Otherwise, it's a great collector's coin because it's just such a beautiful coin. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.